Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Air Holler with me, you heard 37. So, in our last flight, we did the flight to Honolulu. The problem is, it's just so far, it's going to be a huge video to do, Honolulu to anywhere else back to the U.S. So what I've done is I've come over here to Boise with the other A321. This will probably, hopefully, be the last A321. The reason I decided to do it was because it was short, and I was like, I just want one last good landing. I think out of all the ones we've had since upgrading to the new A321, I think we've had like one okay landing, and that was the one at Indianapolis where I had to go around, and amazingly enough, that was the one that I actually did the best on. So I would just want one more good landing, and then we'll move on to another plane. But we'll get this thing loaded up. It's Boise to Moses Lake. It's only 255 miles, so I figured, I could probably do it pretty quick. Alright. Everything is loaded up. I got the fuel right and everything. I had to take a bunch out, unfortunately, to make sure we would have been severely overweight on the landing. I don't know if that's plays into it as well or not. It wouldn't have been the last one because I made sure that we were underweight. But I don't think it ever made a difference before, so I can't be for sure. Alright, so we're in Boise. Man, I really hate that. We'll go with this one, gate median. I can't remember where we were pulling in last time because we flew to Boise several times already. A couple times from, what was it, Lake Tahoe. So I'll pick this one. Hopefully we'll be down near the runway. But let's go ahead and move on over to the plane. Alright everybody, here we're at the plane. We're not at the place I was hoping we'd be. We are near the terminal. I don't know, maybe it was over there. So if so, it's not really bad. But where we used to pull in, it was so close to the runways, it was so great. Alright, get these panels when we give it power. Parking brake. I always forget that, even though we got trucks, so technically we don't need it. Alright, turn this thing on as well. Forget about that. Alright, let's go up here, turn the batteries on. External power. All three go to nav. We'll arm the emergency lights. Alright, let's go down here. Fly those IRSs. And we are flying from KBOI to KMWH. Where are we? Make sure that's correct. I've never flown here before. KMWH, that's right. Alright, YouTube Transport 37. Cost Index 25. And it's a short flight, so we're going to go to 28,000. It's a really short flight, really, if you think about it. Alright, we're departing 28 right. This is no good, and this one, it would never tell me where the heck it was going, so we're not going to use a SID. Alright, after that, we're going direct to NICPE. So I'm going to get rid of this 4371 because I don't know what that is. Alright, we're going to take the Victor 4. If it takes it. Take it. There it went. Victor 4 to BKE. And then take the Victor 444. I don't know why it's taking so long. Come on. Well, this isn't going to be fun if it keeps taking this long. It's like a long video. Alright, we're taking that to ALW. And we'll take the Victor 357. Oh, come on. I don't know why that's not allowed. Can't take it to ALW? Alright, well, how about this? Oh, how do I delete that? Oh, jeez. Alright, BKE. Then we'll take BKE straight to ALW. Okay. Let's see if we can take the Victor 357. And we'll take that to Up Bob. UP BOB. Alright, that's it. Williams Lake, or Moses. I can't even remember what the heck it is. I think it's Moses Lake. We will land on runway 32 right. The ILS. Clear out that discontinuity. And we'll check it out to see if it's correct. 2 minutes. Alright, so let's get these guys going. As usual. I'll just talk over them. One on the flaps. Oh, they didn't start. There we go.
Okay, let's start with a cockpit preparation checklist.
Let's go over here.
Batteries,
Both
electrical
on.
power,
1020.
And the external power is on.
navigation lights,
Set on.
engine master,
And it's 3
engine
degrees.
mode selector,
Check normal.
landing gear lever,
Checked.
parking brake,
On.
flaps,
Check position.
speed brake
Let's take
lever,
this to
Check
28,000.
retracted.
thrust levers,
Idle.
transponder mode,
Checked. Standby.
radio control panel,
Set on.
ECAM recall,
Hey, it
Checked.
got at the pressure. Right,
Anti-skid.
alright.
On.
flight director,
On.
emergency lights,
Checked and armed.
no smoking signs,
Set
Alright,
on.
anti-ice,
Off.
probe window heat,
let's check this out now.
air condition,
Checked.
ventilation panel,
Let's move this
Is
to
checked.
20.
electric panel,
Checked.
fuel pumps,
Wrong direction. Oh, we're not on the flight plane. There we go.
Set on.
hydraulics,
Is checked.
brake pressure,
Sweet, looks good to me.
Set.
ground proximity warning system,
I
On.
was wondering why it was so loud.
Electronic flight
I
control
didn't turn
system.
down the traffic.
On.
ADIRS,
Checked.
emergency equipment,
Is checked.
checklist complete.
Alright, we will go and close the door. That for some reason always has to be open. You're just gonna fall out, you know, you're right at the gate. I guess they never really thought about that.
Captain, the cabin is secure. All passengers are
Oh
aboard.
shoot. That reminds me,
Okay, let's do the before start checklist.
I need to get this loaded.
Windows and doors,
Closed and locked.
APU,
Set on.
Glad she
APU
came on and said
bleed,
that. APU bleed, I have to do that.
external power,
Disconnected.
Good thing they
and
put
on.
in the option
Cabin
to
signs?
skip something. Because we always have to do
Set
it.
on.
thrust levers,
Idle.
parking brake,
On.
barrel reference,
1 0 2
One.
1.
1 0 2 1, check. Beacon lights,
And we will not be pushing back. We're just
Set on.
checklist
there's,
complete.
no room behind us at all. As you can see, there's a building. So we're just gonna start up and pull away.
Fly deck to ground.
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, ground. We have ATC clearance for start and the taxi now, so please confirm ground equipment and services are cleared.
Roger.
Roger.
chunks.
Another
to the cabin.
guy, huh?
So your ground equipment and stairs are clear and all doors are closed. Ready for
Boise
departure.
is just a busy area, man. This is
It's
crazy.
okay.
Alright, engine 2.
Starting engine 2.
Like, Boise is like the busiest airport I think we've ever seen. Honolulu was busy. Almost. Guy at the edge of the runway, we just flew right over him to land. No, the other guy about to cross the runway. I think he was just waiting on the guy that we flew over. That was crazy. But I don't use ATC because it's worthless, so well, I should turn it down, the traffic. At least when we're flying to more high traffic areas. I didn't know Boise was so high traffic.
Engine 2
No
is
weather.
stabilized.
Let's check out terrain. Engine 1.
Starting number 1.
Auto. Calibrate. Not seeing any terrain. Oh, man, another one. They're just all over the place today. Can't remember if I've got this thing turned on or not. Pretty sure. Could be wrong. We should be seeing it.
Engine 1
Oh,
stabilized.
heck, I was turning it the wrong way, that's why. Alright, turn that off.
And that's a good start on both engines. All systems are normal. Thank you for your help. All clear. We'll see you for signal on the right, please.
Roger, 2 good starts, all clear signals. See you on the right.
And cloudy up there. Looks realistic though. What's up, buddy?
The after start checklist, please.
Yes, let's
Engine
please.
mode selector.
Let's go.
Check normal.
This
APU
flight's got to be
bleed.
done quickly, actually.
Set off.
We don't have much
APU
time.
master.
You saw the time.
Set off.
Ground spoilers.
Set.
Rudder trim.
Check 0.
Pitch trim.
Set.
Flight controls.
Full left.
Full left.
Full right.
Full right.
Neutral.
Neutral.
All the way up.
Full up.
All the way down.
Full down. Neutral. Rudder.
Alright. Full left.
Full left.
Full right.
Full right.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Check. Flaps.
Flaps 1.
Anti-ice.
Off.
ECAM status.
Checked.
ECAM door page.
Checked.
Hand signal.
Received.
Checklist complete.
Alright. Parking brake is off. Let's taxi to the runway. We gotta find it. There's another one. Alright. So we're actually taking off in the other direction these guys are going. The weather shows that we're actually going in the perfect
And
direction.
the taxiing checklist.
And FSX just doesn't care.
Nose light.
Set on.
Brake check.
Pedal pressed. Check 0.
Check. Auto brakes.
Max.
Takeoff data.
And that cart just
FCU.
parked himself
Checked.
right in our
Flight
line.
instruments.
Come on.
Checked.
Checked. TO config.
Set.
Checklist complete.
I'm gonna go around this guy. It's a tow truck. They're always in the way. I love that. It's just so ridiculous, those things. The best one was when the guy pushed me back, left me alone, and then went onto the runway. Like, just so stupid. He was just like backing into the runway, and it was all jagged. I mean, he wasn't even close to where he had pushed me back, because it was like 5 minutes later, because all the taxi, and there he is on the runway. I was full thrust going down the runway, and there he is. I gotta freaking slide around. It was absolutely ridiculous. Alright, we're gonna go all the way down. Although we probably don't really have to. Can't remember if these guys, which runway those guys are taking off. Left or right. We're going a little fast. But we're at idle. It's just kind of crazy how this thing's got so much power just when idling. Went too far now this time. Alright, there's nobody to our left. To the right, I cannot tell. They will have taken off by this point, but... let's get that checklist. There we go.
Flight attendants, seats for takeoff, please. Before takeoff checklist, please.
Brake temperature.
Checked.
Brake fans.
Off.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
TCAS.
I don't see anybody on this runway.
TARA, tilt above.
Exterior lights.
They might have all taken off by
Set
now
on.
as well.
Sliding tables.
Stowed.
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 Checklist complete.
I was about to take off till that chick started talking. Alright. Made the throttles. We'll go to flex. Stabilize for a second.
Takeoff. Man flex and SRS.
Check. Power
Oh, there's
set.
a guy. I guess they weren't all taken off, huh? Jeez.
100 knots.
Checked.
V1. Rotate. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear up.
Nav.
Check.
Still one on the runway. Awesome. Man, that weather looks realistic as heck, doesn't it? I think that looks great.
Gear is up. Lights off.
Autopilot, is going
So
on.
take a look outside. And that weather just looks realistic. I'm loving that.
Climb thrust. And the after takeoff checklist, please.
Engine mode selector.
Check normal.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Flaps.
Check retracted.
Landing gear.
Gear up. Lights off.
Exterior lights.
Set off.
Packs.
Alright, you can see the
both
train.
Anti-ice.
Off.
If there's any
TCAS.
precipitation.
Checked.
Altimeter.
1021.
1021. Checked. Checklist complete.
Alright. Well on our way, so I'll go ahead and speed this thing up. We'll be back in just a bit.
Passing
Lights
10,000
off.
feet. Off. Transition altitude.
Aero reference
check.
set and cross check.
Alright everybody, below 10,000 feet, apparently our autopilots are not working again. So, turn on the landing lights. I don't think we have to do the nose light. I can never remember that, just the taxi light. You know what, I hate this one right here. I don't know why it fights me. $10.21. Why don't you just... Anytime you use the button to redo it, that one goes crazy. You're resetting your altimeter. Alright, we are close. Let's take a look down here. Expecting to land around 2017, probably after that, so like 5 minutes. This will take a little longer as we slow down. It says it needs more drag. I was hoping it would work itself out, but apparently not. There we go. Alright, we're close, like I said. Who knows if the autopilots will join us again? I'd like to put out some flaps. Okay. So clearly, we cannot do that yet. In fact, I'm going to click the auto throttles off. Because I would like to put out some daggone flaps. But at this speed, we can't, and with auto throttle, it's just going to fight it. And even with this, we can't get the daggone flaps out. So we're like 20 miles out. If it just flattens out a little bit, we can bring that speed down. Since our autopilots, you can hear them, but they're not doing anything. I think we're about at the speed. I think it was 270, 220 gear and flaps. Yeah, 230 for the flaps 1, so we're good. Alright, there's flaps 1. I'm going to turn auto throttles back on. Alright. Feels kind of weird doing this all myself. We haven't done this in forever, it seems like. Alright, flaps 2. Ever since we've been in the Airbus, it's done it itself. The localizer should be alive, and we're high, as you can see. There's a localizer. Let's see if we can hit the approach. I don't know if we can or not. Doesn't have it yet. May have gone too soon on it. Hang on it, we're high. Alright, so we're close to the glide slope. Should capture it here in a second. I tell you what, I'll kill the auto throttle. Whoa, capture that glide slope. There we go. Because when when our co-pilots aren't working in this plane, we always go way so freaking high. Wow. So those throttles are so finicky. Just the slightest adjustment in this plane and it just will take off. And it's bringing us in high still. Kind of worried about it now. I don't think we're locked on, are we?
2,500.
That's not us. Now that I look at it. Apparently that is that us? I'm glad that's not us. I was starting to think, should I take this thing out of autopilot because it's not lining up with the runway, but apparently that is us. Alright, so I got the flaps out too early, but that's why I looked at the wrong freaking airport. Couldn't see this one though. Actually, let me hit this down here. Yeah, it won't even let me won't let me activate the approach. Not that that's a huge problem, but that's kind of weird. Alright, watch our speed. Getting down a little. Man, just the slightest movement. That's one reason I think I have a problem landing, because we can't get the throttle right. Can't get the height right. And of course the two go hand in hand. Flaps to 3. Gear down. Looks like a big runway. Alright, flaps are full.
1,000.
At 1,000 we should
Auto flight off.
call it up. Oh, where have you been, buddy? Maybe the two of them went in the back for a little bit, huh? Alright, everything's looking good so
500.
far. Getting slightly high.
400. 300.
Low. See, then it dives down like that.
200.
That's kind of aggravating. See, and
100.
high at the last second.
Sink rate.
70, 60, 50, 40.
Yeah, it went long.
30, 20, retard, 10.
We're gonna stall.
5,
It was okay. Well, it was a crappy landing in all honesty, but at least we didn't hurt anything on our last one. And I don't think I can't get the reversers to work, I guess, if she ain't helping. Oh, we never had a freaking auto brakes either. That's awesome. Forgot about that. It's the thing, you forget to do stuff when they're always here doing it for you. Then they take a little vacation. See, they're
APU on.
retracting the flaps, now they're here. Well, How come no progressive taxi? That would be nice. We're gonna have to stop because I don't know where the buildings are. It's back there, huh? Looks to me like it's back and to the right. I don't. That's kind of weird. It didn't give me a progressive taxi option. Well, there was a good turn. Yeah, looking good for the last flight. It was a horrible landing, man. We floated so long. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't what you're supposed to do. Did we just taxi to a freaking runway? Come on. I hope those are the buildings down there, because that's where we're going. No progressive taxi. See if I do it again, if they'll give me one.
Airbus November 911 uniform Yankee request taxi to the gate. Airbus November 911 uniform Yankee taxi to gate 8 via taxiway Delta Charlie runway 18 Charlie Bravo Alpha. Taxiing to gate 8 using taxiway Delta Charlie runway 18 Charlie.
Alright, of course the progressive taxi is saying go the other way. Great. Yeah, so we floated long as hell, but I didn't want to damage the plane on our last flight. I don't know. That's one of the things I've noticed, though, on the final approach, when we get really close, all of a sudden it goes from being alright to we're too high, and that's kind of throwing me off. But that's alright. We're done with the plane. I just really hope that these buildings down here are the correct where we're supposed to go. Well, this is runway 27, so this is not the one they were talking about. That's got to be down there. There's nothing else. 'Cause where's that thing want us to go? Well, you can't tell. So we're gonna hope that this is the right one. It's got to be. There couldn't be anything else. I can't believe I forgot the auto brakes. But I mean, they keep doing it. They've been doing it for me, so I just kind of forgot. Brain not working. Not used to it. I hope there are gates down here. If not, we're just gonna park here because, well, there can't be anywhere else. I didn't see any buildings. Yeah, there's no other buildings. We're going the right way. I don't know if it's this building or the next building, but let's just go a little ways down here and see. A parking lot? 'Cause I was going to park there for a second. Guess not. This is kind of just an expensive area of nothing. I'm scared to go too much further. See, we can got parking spots over here. There's no areas for me to turn. I think we're gonna go take this little left right here. I'm a little scared to go too much further because I don't know if there's gonna be anything down there or not. It's tiny planes. Oh jeez. Where are we gonna go now? Should we park our A321 next to something like that? If I was a betting man, I'd say it's over there, but I don't want to risk it, so we're gonna go to the left. We'll just park over by that little... Was that a Baron? I can't remember what I was looking at. A Piper? This isn't... Well... I say good enough. What do you say? Alright, go ahead and hit this parking brake. What does that thing say over there? Because I don't think they recognize that we're even parked. Climb to cruise level. That's why they probably weren't working. Because it never even thought we were up there. Stupid thing. Alright. Let's turn these screens off. They're not going to help us shut down. Turn all this off. Alright, no external power. Turn all this off. The APU off. All the fuel pumps are off. Turn those off. And kill the battery. Alright, let's move on over to air hauler. Alright, let's go ahead and unload this stuff. Can't remember how much we were getting paid for that. But I think we ended up making money at the end. Come on, there we go. Yeah, Moses Lake. I don't know what state that is. Check the finance. Check this cash book as well. So we made it probably over 200 grand, even with the fuel. Where is that? Wichita. That's Charlotte. That's Wichita. That's when we're gonna fly the 777, the TNT Airways. Where is our... There it is. 458. I have no idea. I think we ended up losing money at the end on that last plane. Oh well. It's on to the 777. I have not a whole lot of experience with the 777, but we're going to fly it anyway. And so that's our plan. And someone asked me yesterday, messaged me, wanted to also fly the 737. What's some of that? We're going to fly the 777 for a little while. Then we'll probably move over to the 737. I've got several different versions. We've got the 4 from PMDG. We did the 737-900, I believe. We can probably fly that again. We've got the 800, 900. We've got the 600 and 700 expansions too. And then there's a Captain Sim one. I can't remember. It's maybe 737-200 or something like that. We can always try that as well. Got a Captain Sim 727. I think we've got the 767. There's a few others that we could fly. It's just when is Air Hauler 2 going to come out? It was supposed to be out like 6 months ago, close to it. So, anyway, those are the plans for Air Hauler for a little while. But that's it for this episode, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you on the next flight.